I stared at the crisp white envelope on the kitchen counter, its edges perfectly aligned as if mocking the chaos brewing inside me. What could possibly be inside that warranted my husband's stern face and the way he avoided my eyes? We'd been married for 15 years, built a life in our cozy suburban home in Atlanta, 2 kids, a golden retriever named Max, the whole American dream package. Or so I thought. Curiosity clawed at me like an itch I couldn't scratch. He'd been distant for weeks, coming home late from his accounting job, muttering about stress at the office. Was it an affair? A secret debt? I picked it up with trembling hands, my heart pounding like a drum in a thriller movie. As I tore it open, a stack of $100 bills spilled out. 10 of them, exactly $1,000. No note, no explanation, just cold cash. And then he spoke, his voice flat and unfeeling. "That's for you, Sarah. Pack your things. You're out by morning." Kicked out? From our property? The house we'd bought together after scraping by in that tiny apartment downtown? Emotional waves crashed over me. Shock first, then a deep, aching hurt that felt like my chest was caving in. Tears blurred my vision as memories flooded back. Our wedding in the Georgia heat, the late nights nursing sick kids, the vacations to the Smoky Mountains where we'd laugh until our sides hurt. How could he discard me like yesterday's trash? I begged for answers that night, pacing the living room while he sat stone-faced on the couch. "Why, Tom, after everything?" He just shrugged, saying something about needing space and growing apart. But curiosity burned hotter. His phone buzzed constantly, and I'd caught glimpses of texts from someone named Elle. Was it her? The secretary from his firm? The one with the perfect smile and younger laugh? I felt like a detective in my own life, piecing together clues from deleted browser histories and whispered calls. The kids were at their grandparents' for the weekend. Thank God. I couldn't bear them seeing this unraveling. By dawn, I'd stuffed my clothes into 2 suitcases, the dog whining at my feet as if he knew. Tom handed me the keys to my old Honda and watched from the porch as I drove away, the $1,000 burning a hole in my purse. Emotional devastation hit me on the highway, sobs racking my body until I pulled over at a rest stop, questioning every choice I'd made. Had I been too focused on my part-time nursing job, too complacent in our routine? But beneath the pain, a spark of anger ignited. Revenge whispered in my ear. He thinks he can buy me off with $1,000? Treat me like some disposable asset in his ledger? I crashed at my sister's place in Decatur, the curiosity gnawing at me nonstop. Late nights, I'd scroll through social media, spotting hints. Tom's profile suddenly private, but mutual friends posting about his new chapter. Then a breakthrough. A tagged photo from a coworker showed him at a bar with Elle, arms around each other. Lauren, his assistant, 28, ambitious, everything I wasn't anymore after years of motherhood. The betrayal stung like acid, but it fueled me. Emotional rawness turned to resolve. I wasn't going down without a fight. First, I lawyered up, a sharp divorce attorney in the city, recommended by a friend who'd been through hell herself. We dug into the finances. Turns out, Tom had been siphoning money into a separate account for months, probably funding his little fling. Curiosity satisfied? Partially. But revenge? Oh, that was sweet. I contested the house, our property as he so coldly called it. Georgia law favored equitable distribution, and with proof of his infidelity, those texts I screenshotted before leaving, I had leverage. The $1,000, I framed it as an insult, a pathetic attempt to buy my silence. Court was brutal, emotions spilling out in heated arguments. Tom looked smaller there, his excuses crumbling under cross-examination. "I just wanted a fresh start," he whined. But I stood tall, recounting the years I'd supported him through job losses and his mother's illness. The judge saw through him, awarded me half the house's value, alimony, and custody arrangements that favored me. As I walked out with the settlement papers, a triumphant grin crept across my face. Revenge tasted like victory. He'd have to sell the property to pay me out, uprooting his perfect new life. Months later, I rented a cute bungalow near the kids' school, started full-time at the hospital, even dated a kind doctor who made me laugh again. Tom, last I heard, he and Lauren split when the money dried up. Curiosity lingers sometimes. What if I'd stayed silent? But no regrets. That envelope wasn't the end, it was my beginning. And damn, rising from those ashes felt empowering.